Just win the race.
Hello, my name's Warmaster 101.
Just win the race.
And
Just,
that's Zero Yeti.
just win the race.
And today, for Random Fact Thursday, we will be playing Knights of Pen and Paper 2. If nobody knows
Nice.
what do you know what it is?
No.
Oh, well, if you wanted to play D&D, like, it is basically a parody of D&D, pretty much.
What's your character? Is it like an orc bard that just screams?
Oh, I have multiple characters. I have a jock dwarf paladin, a surfer human warrior, a nerd elf mage, and a rich kid elf thief.
I played D&D last night.
Oh, how did that go?
One shot. We were playing circus characters, like circus performers.
Ooh.
That got hired by a sheep to go find the person that polymorphed them into a sheep
What?
and find a way to polymorph them back into being an elf. I played an awakened tiger.
Was the what's it called? Was the sheep Wooloo?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They were also a dick, like a total dick. Like we were helping them, they were just being a dick to us constantly.
Yeah, like, that's not cool character development, that's just bad character development.
I found out later the person turned him into a sheep because they were tired of the person being a dick to him.
That is valid.
But no, I was a circus tiger that could talk. And then there was a gnome. There's just a gnome there. They were like the light crew. And then we had a person in a suit of armor that I'm 90% sure was just an empty suit of armor that was just sentient because they never removed the armor and refused to remove the armor.
Random fact number 1: Chris likes
But
to play
the person kept the girl playing it just kept like key smashing, but in real life every time something funny happened.
Oh,
Someone made that was in character what was happening. She was just like
Anyway, random fact number 1: Chris likes to play awakened animals a lot as characters in D&D.
Yep.
Let's see, what
That was
have
a tiger with the personality Mettaton. Oh, and there was an orc ranger that was like the person who could like shoot apples from 100 yards away or shit like that.
Sexy. So let's see, what have you played that's an awakened animal? Your first character was an awakened bear. Wizard? Awakened bear wizard, correct?
I wanted to be a wizard, but then Bitchface wouldn't let me be a wizard and made me a paladin.
Oh, you were a paladin, I forgot.
Yeah.
Then what was next?
Then I was a rock monster, but that wasn't necessarily an awakened animal. As far as awakened animals go, I think the next one was the Velociraptor. Well, it was the Dakota Raptor because they were larger. So there's the Dakota Raptor, Artificer / Ranger.
Jesus Christ.
And there was the next one was I played a dragon. I played dragon a couple times.
Dragons are fun.
Yeah, dragons are fun to play. I played just like I'm currently playing a Smog style dragon that like in a superhero game that got super big because they used to be the size of Toothless, but they got super big after they used pin particles to turn me into a Godzilla monster so I could break into the city that was overrun by like Carnage symbiotes. And then I refused to change back to my normal size and just stayed the size of Smog.
What the fuck?
Because I'm like, no, I'm a dragon, and I'm not going to willingly make myself weaker so to make you guys be like, okay, time to shrink back down. No. It was like, no, I'm not going back.
Fuck you, I do.
So now they just have like a 747 sized dragon flying around it and helping them out randomly.
Jesus Christ.
It's like if the Avengers had Godzilla on their team.
Anyway, random fact number 2, because
and then there was a. And then I played the Raven in your game.
We don't talk about the Raven.
The Raven was fun.
It was fun for you. Okay, I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm bad-mouthing you, but the Raven was enjoyable at some points. It's just, I got an aneurysm every time you were able to talk your way out of a situation.
Because I had a massive bonus to charisma checks.
Yeah.
Like a 20 base total. Like before even rolling, I had a plus 20 to my charisma checks.
Yeah.
It was like, unless I'm trying to talk to a god, I'm going to convince them to do what I want.
To be honest, you wanted to play a Raven, I should have just had you play
A were-raven.
A were-raven, yeah. You even brought it up, like, after we were talking, like, oh, hey, were-ravens are a thing. And I'm like, no, you don't say.
And then, what was I
You
played the Awakened Tiger. I played the sentient cat, like the Eldritch Horror cat in your game.
Definitely don't talk about that.
That one time where I just bought bombs. And I got eaten by a mimic and then blew it up with a bomb from the inside. All Men in Black style.
Yep.
I can't remember any other Awakened animal characters off the top of my head.
The dragon that you played.
I've mentioned that.
The Warlock dragon?
I've played multiple dragons.
And then you played Jesus at one point.
Played centaurs a few times. Those don't really count as awakened animals, though.
I don't know. In the Harry Potter universe, they had like this weird accord, but they were like, "Hey, we're not the centaurs were like, "Hey, fuck you, wizards. We're not joining this because you're including vampires and hags." And the wizards is like, "What's the problem with them? They're actual monsters that eat people."
It's like, and we're just like dudes with horses for lower torsos.
Oh, that's vanilla pudding I'm fighting.
Oh, I played a snake. Like I played just a snake one time.
Were you actually Satan?
No.
Aww.
I was just a snake. My name was Hedwig.
Hedwig the snake.
Yep. Just like slither little snake.
Yes.
Oh, Titanoboa.
Yes.
Like 60 foot long Titanoboa. Like, but then again, like other characters were playing there was ogres and like flumps and stuff like that. So
how can you play a flump?
They've got tentacles.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they can pick stuff up. They got psychic powers.
Did I tell you? Oh, I didn't tell you about this, but when we were playing Tomb of Annihilation, this was like post Eddie getting kicked out of the group. Well, not getting kicked out, him leaving. The night that happened, Alec was like, you know what, let's do a team building exercise, sort of. I'm gonna give you each a name of a monster and the monster manual, and you're each gonna draw it. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I don't remember the name of what I got, but I drew a worm with like a drill
Dragon.
with a drill tip. And then Eddie got his choice, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna look it up." And I was like, "You can't look it up. That defeats the whole purpose of it." And he's like, "Well, that's stupid." And that was the point where I was ready to just smack him down. But anyway, the reason I was talking about that is because somebody got a flump to draw.
Oh yeah.
And they drew like a little munchkin rat.
They're like the only good thing in the Underdark.
I don't know. Aren't drow good sometimes?
Aren't drow if they specifically have a panther and dual double short swords?
Druids has a panther?
Druids has a panther, yeah.
What?
He's a ranger.
Oh yeah, I did not know he was a ranger. I don't know a lot of things about druids.
All I know is he's the drow that all drow players try to be, or they try to be like this edgy emo shit. Which Dritz is already emo.
The one time that I played a drow, I wasn't trying to be. I was like trying to be like what's the word? I wasn't trying to be emo. That's for sure. I was trying to be quirky. It was my blood hunter.
Nice.
I took the.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I played an awakened orangutan.
Oh my god.
That like saves your lives.
I forgot about that.
That was actually a really fun character.
It was a very interesting. Are you fucking? I have to revive you first before you heal.
Kerchak, the orangutan. And that was just like a Planet of the Apes style, just like smarter than average orangutan. I couldn't speak or anything. I knew sign language, and I would just like do flips and shit because I was a monk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like the biggest accomplishment I did was just distract the enemy while everyone who wasn't stupid ran away.
Wasn't this supposed to be a random facts video?
Yep.
And we're just randomly talking about D&D.
Yep. Random D&D facts.
Oh, okay.
Of Hardwood, January 17th, 2000, Martin Luther King Jr. Day was officially observed in all 50 states.
That's a weird thing to transition from D&D into Martin Luther King.
Remember, the CIA tried to assassinate Martin Luther King Jr.
Also remember,
multiple times.
Also remember, when the CIA talks about never again involving Martin Luther King, they mean they're never going to get caught again.
Yep.
Hashtag fuck the CIA.
Hashtag fuck the police.
Coming straight from the...
Fuck the police, coming straight from the underground.
We're too white to be singing that.
I played Awakened Hippo once.
How? Why?
Well, I guess it wasn't necessarily an Awakened Hippo. It was like, there's this stuff that like could make things anthropomorphic, and one person wanted to be like, I want to be a croaker, but I want to be a flamingo, and I'm going to be... And she played a mastermind rogue that was Dawn Flamingo. And so I'm like, I'm going to be her bodyguard. Another player who was like another comic relief was like, and I'm going to be like the guy who gets stuff done, like I'm going to be the drug peddler and stuff.
Oh my god.
And so I was a hippo and they were a crocodile. And so we were the guards, we were the watering hole gang.
I remember that. You like murdered a bunch of people as the watering hole gang.
Oh yeah, no, like, yeah, because there was this, it was a city entry game, which was fucking hilarious. And it was set like this wild magic line. Mm-hmm. And so we were animals that could turn into humans. Anyway, I was the muscle of the group, while the flamingo was the brains, and the crocodile was the face. I was the muscle, and I was a hippo. And I remember I was a gunslinger.
These are all real things that have happened, everybody.
And I remember we got an elven prince was like wanting to get us out of... I was wanting to like get favors for us, but he stole money from us, he belittled us, and so at one point in time, he's like, I need you to get me out of here and get me safe, because like the fuzz is on to me. And so we knew not to trust him, but my character's like, I'll just take him. Like, okay, first, but you gotta do a favor for me. We're gonna do some work. We're gonna lie low. You're gonna hang out with me. We'll take care of it. And so he hangs out with me. He goes to a cemetery in the middle of the night, and we start digging graves. And I'm a mafia person, so he's kind of expecting it. He goes, so we're having this whole conversation about life and everything, and we're digging the graves. And we get on the grave. And no, but he goes, by the way, whose grave is this? And then I light a cigar and go, why, it's yours, General. Why, it's yours. And then I just kick him into it, knock you unconscious, and bury him alive. The demon's just like,
bitch, what the fuck?
I think an alignment changes in order. I'm like, I'm already neutral evil.
What the fuck?
So I just did, why it's yours, Ebenezer, and just buried him alive.
Oh god, thank you for reminding me of the fucking Disney, like, Christmas Carol, like, cartoon with fucking, oh god, what is his name?
Pete's the Reaper? Yeah.
Yeah, Pete's the Reaper.
I based my personality a lot off of that. Off of Pete, because I was like, just this big guy with a gun and was the enforcer. But I didn't appear to be, like, completely evil from the start. I knew how to hide my evil.
I was molded in it.
Born it. Molded by it.
That's illegal to do. How dare you heal that? I hate this game.
And with that, our D&D stories is over.
This has been...
Bye, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Bye.